Really was inspired by Tylene first because I think after finding about the products and finding about the company, I really loved, even though they have a lot of training sessions where sometimes Sean and Ty, they'll go on different tangents and things, which make it fun and still you stay interested in instead of monotone things, but it cracks me up. But Tylene really, she's so knowledgeable. And then working with I think it's the doctor that she works with to formulate the products.
Mhm.
And I just love just having like a Zoom of just all this different information where you can't really grasp everything in one visit, but then later on you can revisit it and see what products really work for you for different things. So not only was it Tylene's knowledge and then them as a team about advocating about enzymes for so many years. I myself did not really know much about enzymes, so I was learning a lot from them, and then I started to explore and research on my own. Also, just the variety of products was really nice. You can't always find I think like the pet products are pretty new in the lineup in recent years, but even what they had then from CBD products and vitamins and different things, I just love the variety. So Flow helped me with bloating, with my acid reflux, just some food reactions that I was having. Have a little history of hives that I get, so I could be sensitive to gluten, could be sensitive to certain things. And when I found out that the enzyme formula could tackle anything in your meals, like your protein, your carbs, your dairy, and it just encompassed a whole lot that it was just so perfect to have before eating to make sure that things weren't triggering me. And I felt a lot of benefit from it. So the staples in my own lifestyle and my family, and what I recommend to my friends too, whenever they're having issues, are Flow, Proteo, and Shield. Flow has just helped with that acid reflux and no more bloating and food sensitivities. Proteo is a big like post workout, helping to not feel sore. And then if I'm experiencing any type of like inflammation in my body, my first go to is always Proteo instead of anything over the counter that's typical for inflammation. And then Shield is a big one as far as anytime I feel like I may be catching something or have a runny nose or congestion in the morning, anything like that. Just taking 4 of that just really helps to prevent anything from starting. And that's one product that I always recommend to my friends as well. A few of them are just also having that as a staple in their house, even for them and their kids, even if they have to open the capsules and put it in something else. It just really, even the I'm trying to think in the ingredients, like anyone who goes like the holistic route, like having that oregano leaf and then the mushrooms and just their whole like having the immune complex and then having the enzyme blends in the formulas like already top it off as a great food-based ingredients. And the a lot of the products, even Flow and Proteo, they also have those top zinc, copper, and manganese, which is not only good for immunity, but it's also good for your brain health and the neural networks and everything like that. So it's just any time that you would analyze these labels, it just helps in so many different ways, more than just what the product is made for. I save so much time and have less stress trying to like when you hit a wall of like something is going on in your body that's bothering you and you want your first resort, and we were raised with certain medications and certain things to choose from and certain remedies, and home remedies are still always good, but it's nice to not have the stress of being like, okay, what do I need to go get at the store? Am I going to be able to find it? Is this going to work right? When you just have them at home and you know which one to choose now. and you can feel confident that the ingredients are cleanly sourced and appropriately picked. And then one thing that I forgot to mention also when raving about these products already is that Tylene formulated these so that the food-based ingredients that are already in it or anything that typically may not be digested very well, there's a enzyme that's appropriate to break down the pill and make sure that you get the benefit from it. So that's such a beautiful thing because you find out so many times where you take things over the counter or things like that, and it just passes right through you. So to know that the ingredients are not only helping you with your um, trouble state of health in that moment or that day, that it's also helping you break it down and your body's receiving everything that it needs. So I would say, in general, what surprised me about Culture for Good was, of course, the formula. Even the leaders like Tylene and Sean, they're just awesome. If you ever needed their guidance or anything, I've actually helped them at one of their big vendor shows in Las Vegas before, and I actually do. Um, vendor events too, where I showcase Culture for Good products. And I think my surprise was more the lack of knowledge behind enzymes from other people. So whenever I talk to them about it, they're like, "Oh yeah, like I think in the health world it's always talked about pre and probiotics, not I don't know if everyone even knows the importance that the probiotics is the good bacteria in your stomach and then the prebiotics feed that good bacteria, but then having the combo of the enzymes to break down the food that you're having, everyone is just so shocked to even know that that's a thing, that that's out there, that you can get it in one product, that it can be affordable. So it's like, I think my surprise was more of the general public not knowing a lot about these important factors. And I mean, before I fell across Culture for Good, I didn't know either. So I'm just glad to be someone that can share it. It would be the just the strength of the ingredients and the effectiveness by just using one bottle. That's what I usually recommend to everyone. I'm just like, switching there's certain expectations out there with medicines that you could just buy from the supermarket or the drugstore and things like that, and it's also so the amount which people are kind of worried about. So let's take your typical over-the-counter medicine that you take 1 or 2 tablets and you should feel relief more immediate. More natural supplements are completely the opposite. They may take a little bit longer to kick in, and you may actually take more capsules, but it's okay and it's safe to do that because these ingredients your body can absorb and your body can break down and recognize so much better and make it more useful. So it's okay to take more. And then, even if it takes a little bit longer to kind of kick in, it's still the consistency that once you use a full bottle, you'll be able to see all the benefits that that product can use because it's also per person. So everybody's experience with each product is going to be different. Someone may feel more, let's say flow, they may feel more of a bloating relief that they didn't realize that they were experiencing. And another person may have that acid reflux, but they may not feel the benefit of the opposite just because they may have never had an issue with it. So it's really based on just having those personal experiences and just giving it a try once you know that like what Culture for Good stands for is just having great ingredients and clean sourcing and a great combination of blends. I think just my favorite things about Culture for Good in general is the consistency of the quality of products and the ingredients, the leadership and how they're always there to back you up, and they're always trying to improve, whether it's the website software, the how the products look, how they're on the website, how easy they are to share with everyone the tools and resources that we need for like social media or just sharing with our friends and family. It's just so nice to have the full spectrum.